welcome back to the lab. This is Chemistry. I go by the name of Miles. Over there is
Marcel Williams.
Yes, sir. In today's topic, we're going to talk about the great TP, man.
Tyler Perry.
Tyler fucking Perry. Tyler,
My hero.
That's your hero for real?
He is one of them.
You have many heroes.
I do.
Anybody who's... I've seen the trend.
Hey.
Anybody who
Ain't a mystery.
knows how to make that buck.
Anybody know how to turn a dollar into two. That's my hero of mine.
Man,
now.
you touched his heart over there.
Especially with the odds stacked against you. That really is a skill, though. Like, don't get me wrong. People that are born with money, let's just leave it at that. And they, you were born with $1 million. But somebody was born homeless. How could you not? Like, come on now.
Yeah, get into that million. Tyler Perry, I wanted to talk about Tyler because obviously it's going around. He just purchased BET
Goodness
as well
gracious.
as VH1.
He about to destroy it. But much respect, though. Still
Destroy
respect.
it how? Like,
have y'all seen BET? Well, maybe he's going to fix it. I don't be no hater. He might fix it. I hope he does.
I think he's about to turn it into, at least BET, he's going to turn that into, it's going to be called TPS, you know what I'm saying? TBN. Like, it's about to be,
It might.
all of Tyler Perry-esque things are going to now be BET. I don't see it being anything else. I don't know. I don't see why it would be anything else, to be honest. Like, why would it be anything other than?
Because I think black entertainment television is bigger than Tyler Perry.
Absolutely.
Unless he just made a Tyler Perry network, that's something different. You know?
Absolutely. But what has worked for Tyler Perry? I feel like Tyler Perry has worked for Tyler Perry, and that's
Tyler
what
Perry's worked for
he
Tyler
knows.
Perry.
So why would he start venturing off into other than...
Because now you can do more. Maybe that's just what worked, but we all have to elevate at some point. I feel like maybe now that you have BT's bigger than Tyler Perry, or I mean he bought it, so I don't know. Maybe
not.
Maybe not. I don't know. Well, but all right. Well, he with this new name, he has the potential to do more. I think.
No, I mean,
reach an audience he didn't have access to.
He's always had the potential to do more. He has a whole studio. He has a very big brand. He's always had the potential to do more outside of, just Tyler Perry-esque things. But that's what has made him Tyler Perry.
I agree, but if you were to continue doing that, why buy BT? Could have just been doing what you've been doing.
Because now there's no middleman.
Yeah, I mean, no, you're right. He didn't have a lot of middlemen to begin with, but
he did it. True. But he never had his own network.
True.
So now whatever he makes, he has somewhere to immediately distribute it. I personally don't think it's going to be much of a change. If it is going to be a change, I will be really fucking shocked, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a change. I think we're going to see more Tyler Perry-esque things on that network, at least BET. For VH1, I have literally no idea what those plans would be, but for BET, I think those are the plans. So with that being said, like, I'm curious, do you have a favorite Tyler Perry film? Do you watch Tyler Perry films?
I've seen a couple. I mean, it's just not my thing, but they were not made for me. I ain't no hater of the films. I mean, if you like them, that's great. Mm-hmm. Like, but why would I? This is the world we live in. There's content for everybody now. But they're not really my kind of movie. I mean, I've seen a few. I ain't got one.
I don't. Okay. I mean, I don't think that's bad. Once again, if it's not your kind of thing, it's not. It's not my
yours?
kind of. It's.
Oh, okay. Like, okay, but all right.
I thought I knew. No, it's definitely not my kind of thing either. Okay. But younger, like when he first started and stuff, my family definitely watched.
Oh, most definitely.
All of his fucking films, like every single film that freaking came out. It was after I left high school. That's when it wasn't. I didn't choose to go and see like Tyler Perry films or whatever. Yeah. But first of all, my favorite Tyler Perry film is The Family That Prays. I think that film was really, really freaking good. It had Sanaa Lathan and had I think it's Alfred. Her name is Alfred. It had Kathy Bates in it. Oh, well, yeah, I'm not expecting you to, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Cool.
But I thought it was actually really, really good. I thought it was, the plot of it was really good.
Okay.
And I'm not too mad at, what is it? Why Did I Get Married?
You know what? It was okay.
Yeah.
It was the same thing, but maybe in a little different of a package. Oh, Meet the Peoples. I saw like a little bit of that. It seemed a little different.
Never seen it. I didn't look at
right.
Craig Robinson as somebody who could lead a film.
Unfortunately, I feel the same way. But he's funny as hell, though.
He is funny as hell.
Feel you,
I just don't see him as a lead of a film. So, yeah, it didn't entice me to want to watch it.
I don't think that's what pulled me. It was David Allen Greer. The most underrated comedian. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever, of our time. Like,
Did you watch My Wife and Kids? The show?
Which one was that? You know what? Maybe...
With Damon Wayans?
Oh, yeah. I saw a few episodes. I ain't tune in.
Oh, okay. That's one of my favorite shows.
Oh, okay.
And he had like guest appearances on there, and his guest appearances was really fucking great. But even I just even just mentioned those aren't even his most popular films.
I know.
The Madea films are his most popular films, and those aren't.
Not my thing.
They
have funny parts though. That one else on Netflix is. I mean, I watched it.
Wait,
thinking I was like,
Homecoming?
Yeah, Homecoming. Right. Yeah. I watched it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wasn't like, oh snap, new Madea, but I just was like, I'm tired. I don't feel like getting off the couch. Click. I'll watch it. Sure. And I like to see what's popular. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like to watch what's popular, whether I even like it or not. I just like to see like what do people like. This is what people like.
Agreed.
Makes sense. I'm not making. You know what I mean? All right, cool.
Makes sense. So I'm not where I want to be.
Yeah.
No, absolutely agreed. And that's okay. My whole thing with Tyler Perry at the beginning, like when I started getting into filmmaking, like heavily and stuff. I had so much to say about him. Like I was so against him. I was so like, man, I don't like it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. All that good stuff. But the more I've been in this industry, the more I've learned. My respect for this man has grown tremendously. I mean, absolutely. I respect him in a way that I didn't even think I would ever respect him, essentially. Like no matter, and that's why I watched the Homecoming one. It wasn't even because
so you saw it. Yeah, with the extra.
Well, because of what you were saying, it was like, wait, you thought what about it?
I watched it.
I watched it. Don't get me wrong. I watched it and whatever. I'll keep my thoughts on
funny
that
parts.
too. Yeah, I don't.
Right? With the fire grill blowing at the beginning. That was funny-ish. Not really. It was very fake fire. But, I mean, whatever. Here's his audience.
The point is, yes. The point is, I understand so much more about him now.
Yeah.
And that like, that just changed my perspective on him. Like I said, I was just so much against him before, but now I respect him so much that I only watched Medea's Homecoming because it had Madea in it. Like I'll watch a Madea film, but I won't. I some of the other stuff I can't like even force myself to watch. But once again, learning that that's not for me. Like learning that stuff is like there's a bunch of stuff out here that's not for you. That you don't watch. Yeah. I think it's because we're black. We're taking it more personal than we should. Because obviously there's so much content out here. Like I don't like horror films. Horror films do great though. I love, you know what I'm saying? But I don't personally like horror films. I don't go and watch horror films. And I wouldn't downplay a horror film. Like I wouldn't be like, fuck that horror film. Just stupid for watching a horror film just because it's not for me. So it's like me looking at it from that perspective has changed my whole mindset when it comes to him, because now that's how I look at it. It's like, I'm not going to downplay this man, but it's just that I'm not interested. Like that's not for me. But I still have so much respect for him because he has found that audience and he has continued. It's what's the biggest thing for me is the fact that he since he's come in 2005 with Diary of a Mad Black Woman, he has been consistently talked about, consistently downplayed, consistently shitted on. And this man has reciprocated it all right back to you niggas. Like
nonstop.
you, like fuck Tyler Perry, man. Tyler Perry's terrible. Well, Tyler Perry just made $100 million.
He ain't missed. Like
it was like, yo, and I feel like even once again, I feel like other people who, even if you don't look at it how I'm looking at it, you to not respect this man is to not respect yourself. To me, in my opinion.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess
it's because why? What reason? He has proved you wrong on every fucking level.
People don't like him for other things too. I guess
Like what?
His personal life choices or something like that. But people don't like the cross dressing stuff. Just the aspect of it.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's keep it on business.
So maybe okay. Well, let's keep it on business.
About his personal life. Well, I don't like that he fucking is bald. You know what I'm saying? Well, nigga,
that's
just your personal.
Well, yeah, business, but
business wise, if you can't
people don't keep it business though.
They don't. Well,
people not gonna do that.
Boy, don't I know?
They project their own ness.
Absolutely, but they do that business wise as well. Because you can look at it as, damn, I make good films, and what I'm saying, I ain't made as much money as Tyler Perry has made, and now you're hating because you haven't made as much money as Tyler Perry has made. Well, you shouldn't be looking at it like that, because maybe once again you're just not in that same vein. You're not in that you're not delivering. You haven't found your audience. You know what I'm saying? You're not marketing to that audience. You haven't found out how to make that happen. So it's like, to me, as a business person, if you don't respect this man now, like I could see it 2005, 2010, maybe even 2015, but if you don't have a respect for this man now, that you sincerely need to look at yourself. Because,
I agree, yeah.
Like, he has defied every odd put on him and still thriving. The fact that he's still in the conversation, the fact that he's able to buy a television network is still it's just like,
I ain't seen nobody else do it. And I'm thinking off top, I ain't seen nobody else do that. You know what I mean?
Do what?
Like, just to in 15 years go from nothing to everything. Like even like the top actors in Hollywood, ain't none of them bought the place they're working for. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, ain't none of them went and bought.
Once again, that's the respect factor. I always look at it as like I respect him and I would love to have conversations with him and stuff, but it's like if it ever turned to, oh hey man, I'm doing this movie and stuff, it's like
No, don't get me wrong. I don't want to worry. I heard his working conditions are terrible. We're getting personal again. My bad. Let's keep it business. But again, it still comes down to respect. Because hey, to be able to do what you do, look, you have to have a tight system.
You have to have a tight system, and from what I know and what I've seen and heard and learned, he literally films like me.
All of that.
But yes,
but that's
on a bigger scale.
Yeah,
that I will not be filming like how I'm filming in that position. But
I feel you. Most people don't.
Once again, this is, when you think about it, I film how I film to keep costs down.
Yeah.
I film how I film.
That's why he do it.
Exactly.
That's why he's so rich. Okay. This is not a bashing session of time. But I truly mean I respect him.
Bashing
but it's business
all. Like
101.
He has it's business. Like he has a system. He knows how to do certain things. He knows what to do to get what he needs. Right. And if that system has not failed you yet,
why change?
Why would I start doing something different? I ain't slowed down.
Why would I start adding light?
This shit has not
adding actor training and all that.
This shit has still worked for me all these years. Like, why would I? Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. And that's why, I say it all the time, say it when we're talking to Ty, but that's why I truly think, I do believe the landscape of filmmaking really is about to change. Like just with TUBI, Tyler Perry about to show a lot of people, if they ain't seen it yet, they see them now and have to respect it. But it's like things are just moving faster. We don't have like the budgets. These movies, unless your movie's like a new Marvel movie, we don't have the time or budgets to be taking 3 days to shoot one scene of a film anymore. Like it's just, content's just moving so much faster. I think a lot more production companies are going to adopt Tyler Perry's method of shooting. Maybe not to the extreme of his.
Yeah,
but like some of these film sets, they take forever. Like you're paying people professional day rates to sit around and wait. You know what I mean? To just sit around and wait.
I agree. I think it will be. I think we will see a change, but like I said, I don't think to that extreme of Tyler Perry. Like I don't see the industry going in that route, honestly, because of unions. Like there's no way unions.
Yeah,
are be
unions.
Okay
yeah, true. In the industry, yeah, true that.
Yeah,
but I think a lot of things aren't industry though, and that's the thing. A lot of productions aren't industry. Union productions, even with just down to content creation, YouTube and TUBI and Tyler Perry stuff couldn't be union. So it's like, hey, you know what I mean? Like
absolutely. I think it's going to come to a crossroads, but I mean, I feel like that's what the crossroads are. Like right now, like with the strike and stuff, I feel like that's a crossroads
that's what I'm saying.
Is being crossed right now, but they're fighting against it. Like the model is they're fighting against that studio model of, paying cheap and then producing like a bunch of content. So it's going to be hard for that industry to be able to do this type of model because of the unions. Now, like I agree with you, outside of the union, all these independent people, that's just you know what I'm saying, making stuff. But even I like doing security on film sets. There was one of the sets I was on was getting protested against because of the model that they were using and whatnot. It's an independent production; they're not SAG or anything like that. But you have it now creeping over. Like when I don't know. I think it's going to be more of a battle. Like it's going to be a war coming. As far as when it comes to that. Yeah, like as far as people who are going to be for the model and against the model. And obviously I feel like the people on the producing side, executive producers, the studios, they're going to be for the model because they're able to cut costs, you know what I'm saying, all of that good stuff. But the people against the model, they're the ones that are going to be suffering from it.
I don't think so.
You don't think?
I stand by what I say.
I don't think the actors and the crew are going to suffer from that model?
From which model? The old model or the
Tyler
new
Perry model?
Yeah, of course. Anytime something changes, people take a hit because it's new. But it will just become like the new norm, I feel like. Because
suffering.
It's not. I wouldn't call it suffering. I mean, I wouldn't call it suffering. People go to work every day at Tyler Perry happy. It's just going to take, the bar will just be raised. You know what I mean? Like, things are just changing. It's a lot, any business, film business especially. That's why people love getting in this industry. It's a lot of middlemen and red tape and bull to get something done. And when you cut all that out, we get to work. You know what I mean? And that's just what it takes. It's what it's going to take going forward to produce anything. Like, it's not going to be getting your half day because we spent 2 months on pre-production, flying everybody to locations, looking at stuff. Actors can't, do, I don't know what, all the prep these actors go through. Like, a lot of that just is going to get cut, unfortunately. I'm not like forward. I'm not preaching it because I think that's a good thing. But I just see the future, the wave of things, Netflix coming in, changing things, YouTube coming in. YouTube makes more money and has more viewers than all of the and other Universal, Disney, all of them. They got more users and more ad revenue than all these companies.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a different type of content.
It is. However, money is money though, so they're gonna I mean, like, it just changes things. I don't know the future, but I'm just saying, like, it's going to, like, they make their money the same do they? Television and YouTube make their money the same way. It's all through ads. So I feel like it is different. I'm not arguing that. It is different. But I feel like it will impact some things. I don't know to what degree, but I'm saying it changes things.
Yeah, I don't know.
We've never seen this before. Tyler Perry just bought BT. Like, we've never seen that before. There has to be change after this. Like, either we got to kill this man, which ain't done yet, or we got to change to keep up with him. Because next he going to come for Viacom altogether, because Viacom own BET. So next he's coming for Viacom. That's just how it goes. It's just business. And the people that spearhead these big companies, they know this. That's just how it goes. Like, you buy the baby, then you buy the mama. That's what happens next. And we can't have him come for us. I don't know what the change is going to be. I'm just saying change is a coming. That's all I'm saying. I don't know where we went with that one. Hey man, change coming. Be ready. Trying to tell y'all. All y'all method actors that want to be all artsy, like I feel you, but it's going to be more and more businessy. That's why movies have been crappier lately. Less thought, less pre-production and creativity, more. What do the numbers say? All right, cool. Make the movie. And that's what Tyler, and because I'm bringing it back. Okay, here we go. I'm bringing it back because that's where Tyler Perry come from. And again, it's not a crack on him. Like I said several times, and I just want to keep reminding everybody, I like Tyler Perry and I respect him. However, he is a cut the fat kind of movie maker. You know, he ain't a lot of fat in that movie. It's a lot. It's just to the point. You know what I mean? I've seen enough of his movies to know, hey, it's a wide shot and some 2 close-ups of who talking and move on. Ain't no dollars, ain't no steady cams, ain't no jibs, fanciness.
Are you saying like that's what you think movies are going to come to?
Yes. That's what everything around us has come to. That's what your bottles you drink water out of has come to. The plastic has gotten cheaper and thinner. The clothes we wear have gotten super manufactured and thin. Like, have you ever seen old clothes? They're like super nice and hand stitched. Everything gets cheaper and made faster, including movies. Filmmakers think our industry is like not a business, but it's a business.
You definitely forget that.
We tend to think it's all lights and magic and shit, and it's like, no, this is a business. The line just gets blurry sometimes because we have a lot of fun in this industry on the outside. If you ever work behind the camera, you know it is not always fun, but it's a business at the end of the day, and especially like things are just getting more expensive. Hey, it's got to give somewhere.
Okay,
and that's where I'm at. You know. Hey man, we can't have 10 angles. You know what I mean?
Nah,
cut that thing down.
I get what you're saying.
That's
I just seeing.
I'm not happy about it. By the way, I want to clear that up.
Everything you're saying just sounds depressing.
It is, man. I mean,
like it doesn't sound like a industry that, especially the creatives, would want to be in.
Probably not.
So then, how do you make stuff without the creatives?
You can. It's just, again, the bar will just be higher. Like that's part.
Seems lower.
Higher and lower. Lower in the sense of like now anybody can put a movie on Tubi. Higher in the sense that to get to the top to where, because it's always going to be a number one in any industry. Like regardless of how hard things get in this world, how the economy, whatever, it's always somebody at the top. And to get to the top, it's just going to be, that's where the bar will be higher. Those people that can do all this fancy stuff can still get 10 angles. Like Christopher Nolan in this economy, and for him to be making, I can't think of the name of the movie. This new movie he's got coming out. And it's
Oppenheim.
Yeah, and it's coming out the same weekend as some other big
Oppenheim, Mission Impossible.
Okay, and it's like only like not a lot of directors can do that. You know what I mean? To make a movie that what was it about? I mean, you know, but Christopher Nolan's name is on it, and that's all I know, and that's probably why I watch it. Like, not a lot of directors can do that. So it's like, to raise to the top, you know, that's just what it's going to take. You literally would have to be a 1 in a million person, and right now we got a lot of 1 in 100 people right now, you know. Wait, is that number better? Whatever. It's going to be harder to get the good stuff made. It's going to be a lot of crap, you know. That's just life, though.
Hey anyway. Man, that was chemistry. Good Lord.
Hey, look.
Depressing ass guy, man. That was so depressing, bro.
It's not depressing.
It is. Like, that I don't think it is. Thought process is like, it's the quantity over quality. Like, is going to be more quantity over quality. It's going to be more, okay, how can I cheaply make something and try to make a profit off of it? And I feel like if the whole industry has that mindset, then to me, nobody wins. Because at the end of the day, if you make something for $5,000 and you make $10,000 off of it, like, no, you make something for $5,000 and you make $10,000, then is that a win for you?
But see, that's why I think, and I don't see it as a bad thing. I think that's just a natural progression of the world we live in now that, and you know, and I want to just speak blunt and straight. and cut the PC stuff. But honestly, in the past, really up to like the last however many years, 10 years, 10 years, it's been nothing but old white guys that have been in control of the world, really, of everything.
Because I don't want to get. I get that. I don't want to sidetrack off of that. I mean, in the sense of you're saying literally anybody and everybody is going to be able to do something, and they're going to be able to make it cheaply, pretty much just to get money.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And I mean, that goes with what I was saying, though, because now that you don't have this small piece of the top, which is a small demographic of people at the top, now you have a larger pool of people to do the same thing. Just by its nature, the costs of things, the value of things just comes down because people are racing to the bottom on price to get something done, to make $1. Now you have Chinese.
Yeah, to me, which is terrible.
Huh?
Yeah, to me, which is terrible.
Yes and no. Yes, because now we can make movies, and before people that like us couldn't make movies. So I mean, there's the plus. But the bad is, the quality goes down. But at the same time, I don't know the future, but I'm just like looking at trends and how it looks like around us what's going. But as post-production gets cheaper and easier, like I've seen some really good stuff on YouTube from some people that know After Effects really well. And obviously it's not like a Marvel movie, but it's coming up, and most people, as we know from watching TUBI, can't really tell the big difference anyway. That 2% better quality of Hollywood versus the kid that's been on After Effects the last 10 years learning it. It ain't, it's just kind of, life will get balanced out. It just will become the new norm, you know what I mean? Switching gears, have you seen Idiocracy?
Mm-mm.
All right. It's a movie about the future where it's like, how lower income, dumber people just have a bunch of kids. And it seems to be like people at the top or people that make a higher income, smarter people have like one child. And I think that's kind of where life is headed to.
The dumb people making
dumb people, just a bunch of dumb people gonna be out here. Like dumb people in the country, the broke person in the ghetto got like 10 kids. And the smart person that's making a good income, they had one kid. Eventually, over time, it's going to have 7 billion dummies and 100 smart people.
Yes, this is
anyway.
I'm leaving the country, man. Like for real, I gotta get out of here because I am beyond sick of this shit.
I don't think it's a bad thing though, man. It's good. You got to see the good. It's good too.
I see the
focus on the good part.
I see the good. I think the bad outweighs the good. I see the good in the sense that people who are good who may not have gotten noticed are able to make things and they're able to put it out and get some money off of it. But that little good is to me surrounded by all the bad, all of the dumbasses that are going to be able to make stuff for cheap and then maybe get a little profit off of it.
But I feel you. But again, I'm just choosing to focus on the good. But that was Tyler Perry, surrounded in a world of Hollywood that made total movies about. Hollywood has put out some crap. And to be honest, it's not even like a race or thing or anything like that. Even though it comes down to Tyler Perry because his demographic has been like black women, but that he's been that little shimmer of light that was surrounded by the bull crap of Hollywood, and look what he's made. So it's like that will continue to go. You know what I mean? Like maybe it just takes. I don't know the future, but I'm just saying like that's really the way you have to look at it because otherwise you give up. And if Tyler Perry was thinking that way, he'd have never did what he did. That brought it back to Tyler Perry. But like you gotta find it because it's in the niches. Hollywood. That's the problem with Hollywood, and that's where we can succeed.
Even with what you're saying, that's. Using it as an example to me is ridiculous because that's a one literally in a million. So if you have,
that's what it will take.
If you have all of those people, if you have those million people out there, each thinking that they're one in a million is I think I can't help but think of the bigger picture. Like I can look at it once again. I can look at us just making a film, putting it on TUBI, and then trying to get a profit out of it. But looking at that's not the big picture. The big picture is
what's the big
there's 100,000 people who just did exactly what we did, and 20,000 movies just came out along with our film, and then trying to have our film rise above those other 20,000 and be seen is the issue.
I'm not arguing that. That is an issue. because but you know, this guy watched one of my unofficial mentors. The market, he says, the market is the market. If you put out some crap and 100 other people put out crap, y'all got some crap. Like, you're not special because you rose to the top. You just got the one piece of crap. If our movie we made was crap, then it was just crap. You don't like, so you want it to rise to the top just because no one else made a piece of crap too? Like, I feel like you would just have to be special to rise to the top. And I feel like that's the word we're coming to. Like, a lot of mediocre people are at the top. If you ever watch a movie in Hollywood, there's a lot of mediocre directors, producers. They not. That's the thing. They're not special because they're at the top. We tend to think that, but now you might actually have to be good to be at the top.
Yeah, I don't think that. I think it's the eyes, the awareness, just the ability to filter through is going to be harder and harder and harder and harder and harder.
Well, yeah, there's no doubt.
And that's such a...
We already live in that world.
Yeah. No, yeah, we're definitely here now. So it's just going to get worse.
It's just going to get worse, though.
Well, hey, there's Chemistry, man. I go by the name of Miles. Over there is
Marcel the Maker on Instagram.
We will catch y'all next time in the lab.
Come on now.